Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Purpose-built, adventure-ready, freedom to go further. At Polaris, we have a history of making history. 40 years, and still redefining what's possible. This is the Sportsman 570 40th Anniversary Edition. Sportsman, legendary tough.
Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity, and call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing, and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711.
When you're ready to remodel your kitchen, find all the materials and services you need at Hammond Lumber Company. Get inspired by the extensive in-store displays in Hammond's kitchen, bath, and flooring division. Hammond's designers will help you visualize your space before the work begins, and all design fees are refunded when you purchase your materials from them. And Hammond delivers from 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. When it's time for a new kitchen, it's time to bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Redington Fairview General Hospital is an independent, critical access community hospital located in Skowhegan, Maine. Redington Fairview provides quality, comprehensive healthcare services including adult, geriatric, pediatric primary care, women's health, specialty care, surgical services, and rehabilitation services. We also provide diabetes education, community health education, wellness programs, and support groups. The hospital is located at 46 Fairview Avenue in Skowhegan, Maine. To learn more, call 207-474-5121 or visit online at rfgh.net. Looking for a career in the electrical trade? E.S. Boulos Company has a comprehensive package just waiting for you. 1-866-865-5758 for more information, or scan the QR code below. Central Maine Motors Auto Group. Discover the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle with their extensive inventory and expert guidance. Call their dedicated and professional sales team at 207-358-4606 or visit cmautogroup.com.
Building a new home or garage or expanding your current living space? The Home Planning Center specialists at Hammond Lumber Company are here to help. Bring them your ideas and explore Hammond's digital library of stock drawings for more inspiration. Hammond's drafting department will provide a customized floor plan. Once you approve the design, you'll receive detailed plans and a complete materials list. And when you buy all your materials from them, Hammond will refund all your design fees. To get started, bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Purpose-built, adventure-ready, freedom to go further. At Polaris, we have a history of making history. 40 years, and still redefining what's possible. This is the Sportsman 570 40th Anniversary Edition. Sportsman, legendary tough.
Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity, and call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing, and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711.
When you're ready to remodel your kitchen, find all the materials and services you need at Hammond Lumber Company. Get inspired by the extensive in-store displays in Hammond's kitchen, bath, and flooring division. Hammond's designers will help you visualize your space before the work begins, and all design fees are refunded when you purchase your materials from them. And Hammond delivers from 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. When it's time for a new kitchen, it's time to bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Redington Fairview General Hospital is an independent, critical access community hospital located in Skowhegan, Maine. Redington Fairview provides quality, comprehensive healthcare services including adult, geriatric, pediatric primary care, women's health, specialty care, surgical services, and rehabilitation services. We also provide diabetes education, community health education, wellness programs, and support groups. The hospital is located at 46 Fairview Avenue in Skowhegan, Maine. To learn more, call 207-474-5121 or visit online at rfgh.net. Looking for a career in the electrical trade? E.S. Boulos Company has a comprehensive package just waiting for you. 1-866-865-5758 for more information, or scan the QR code below. Central Maine Motors Auto Group. Discover the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle with their extensive inventory and expert guidance. Call their dedicated and professional sales team at 207-358-4606 or visit cmautogroup.com.
Building a new home or garage or expanding your current living space, the Home Planning Center specialists at Hammond Lumber Company are here to help. Bring them your ideas and explore Hammond's digital library of stock drawings for more inspiration. Hammond's drafting department will provide a customized floor plan. Once you approve the design, you'll receive detailed plans and a complete materials list. And when you buy all your materials from them, Hammond will refund all your design fees. To get started, bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Purpose-built, adventure-ready, freedom to go further. At Polaris, we have a history of making history. 40 years, and still redefining what's possible. This is the Sportsman 570 40th Anniversary Edition. Sportsman, legendary tough.
Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity, and call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing, and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711.
When you're ready to remodel your kitchen, find all the materials and services you need at Hammond Lumber Company. Get inspired by the extensive in-store displays in Hammond's kitchen, bath, and flooring division. Hammond's designers will help you visualize your space before the work begins, and all design fees are refunded when you purchase your materials from them. And Hammond delivers from 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. When it's time for a new kitchen, it's time to bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Redington Fairview General Hospital is an independent, critical access community hospital located in Skowhegan, Maine. Redington Fairview provides quality, comprehensive healthcare services including adult, geriatric, pediatric primary care, women's health, specialty care, surgical services, and rehabilitation services. We also provide diabetes education, community health education, wellness programs, and support groups. The hospital is located at 46 Fairview Avenue in Skowhegan, Maine. To learn more, call 207-474-5121 or visit online at rfgh.net. Looking for a career in the electrical trade? E.S. Boulos Company has a comprehensive package just waiting for you. 1-866-865-5758 for more information or scan the QR code below. Central Maine Motors Auto Group. Discover the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle with their extensive inventory and expert guidance. Call their dedicated and professional sales team at 207-358-4606 or visit cmautogroup.com.
Building a new home or garage or expanding your current living space? The Home Planning Center specialists at Hammond Lumber Company are here to help. Bring them your ideas and explore Hammond's digital library of stock drawings for more inspiration. Hammond's drafting department will provide a customized floor plan. Once you approve the design, you'll receive detailed plans and a complete materials list. And when you buy all your materials from them, Hammond will refund all your design fees. To get started, bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Purpose-built, adventure-ready, freedom to go further. At Polaris, we have a history of making history. 40 years, and still redefining what's possible. This is the Sportsman 570 40th Anniversary Edition. Sportsman, legendary tough.
Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity, and call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing, and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711.
When you're ready to remodel your kitchen, find all the materials and services you need at Hammond Lumber Company. Get inspired by the extensive in-store displays in Hammond's kitchen, bath, and flooring division. Hammond's designers will help you visualize your space before the work begins, and all design fees are refunded when you purchase your materials from them. And Hammond delivers from 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. When it's time for a new kitchen, it's time to bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Redington Fairview General Hospital is an independent, critical access community hospital located in Skowhegan, Maine. Redington Fairview provides quality, comprehensive healthcare services including adult, geriatric, pediatric primary care, women's health, specialty care, surgical services, and rehabilitation services. We also provide diabetes education, community health education, wellness programs, and support groups. The hospital is located at 46 Fairview Avenue in Skowhegan, Maine. To learn more, call 207-474-5121 or visit online at rfgh.net. Looking for a career in the electrical trade? E.S. Boulos Company has a comprehensive package just waiting for you. 1-866-865-5758 for more information or scan the QR code below. Central Maine Motors Auto Group. Discover the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle with their extensive inventory and expert guidance. Call their dedicated and professional sales team at 207-358-4606 or visit cmautogroup.com.
Building a new home or garage or expanding your current living space, the Home Planning Center specialists at Hammond Lumber Company are here to help. Bring them your ideas and explore Hammond's digital library of stock drawings for more inspiration. Hammond's drafting department will provide a customized floor plan. Once you approve the design, you'll receive detailed plans and a complete materials list. And when you buy all your materials from them, Hammond will refund all your design fees. To get started, bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Purpose-built, adventure-ready, freedom to go further. At Polaris, we have a history of making history. 40 years, and still redefining what's possible. This is the Sportsman 570 40th Anniversary Edition. Sportsman, legendary tough.
Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity, and call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing, and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711.
When you're ready to remodel your kitchen, find all the materials and services you need at Hammond Lumber Company. Get inspired by the extensive in-store displays in Hammond's kitchen, bath, and flooring division. Hammond's designers will help you visualize your space before the work begins, and all design fees are refunded when you purchase your materials from them. And Hammond delivers from 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. When it's time for a new kitchen, it's time to bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Redington Fairview General Hospital is an independent, critical access, Community Hospital located in Skowhegan, Maine. Reddington Fairview provides quality, comprehensive healthcare services including adult, geriatric, pediatric primary care, women's health, specialty care, surgical services, and rehabilitation services. We also provide diabetes education, community health education, wellness programs, and support groups. The hospital is located at 46 Fairview Avenue in Skowhegan, Maine. To learn more, call 207-474-5121 or visit online at rfgh.net. Looking for a career in the electrical trade? E.S. Boulos Company has a comprehensive package just waiting for you. 1-866-865-5758 for more information or scan the QR code below. Central Maine Motors Auto Group. Discover the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle with their extensive inventory and expert guidance. Call their dedicated and professional sales team at 207-358-4606 or visit cmautogroup.com.
Building a new home or garage or expanding your current living space? The Home Planning Center specialists at Hammond Lumber Company are here to help. Bring them your ideas and explore Hammond's digital library of stock drawings for more inspiration. Hammond's drafting department will provide a customized floor plan. Once you approve the design, you'll receive detailed plans and a complete materials list. And when you buy all your materials from them, Hammond will refund all your design fees. To get started, bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Purpose-built, adventure-ready, freedom to go further. At Polaris, we have a history of making history. 40 years, and still redefining what's possible. This is the Sportsman 570 40th Anniversary Edition. Sportsman, legendary tough.
Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity, and call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing, and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711.
When you're ready to remodel your kitchen, find all the materials and services you need at Hammond Lumber Company. Get inspired by the extensive in-store displays in Hammond's kitchen, bath, and flooring division. Hammond's designers will help you visualize your space before the work begins, and all design fees are refunded when you purchase your materials from them. And Hammond delivers from 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. When it's time for a new kitchen, it's time to bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Redington Fairview General Hospital is an independent, critical access community hospital located in Skowhegan, Maine. Redington Fairview provides quality, comprehensive healthcare services including adult, geriatric, pediatric primary care, women's health, specialty care, surgical services, and rehabilitation services. We also provide diabetes education, community health education, wellness programs, and support groups. The hospital is located at 46 Fairview Avenue in Skowhegan, Maine. To learn more, call 207-474-5121 or visit online at rfgh.net. Looking for a career in the electrical trade? E.S. Boulos Company has a comprehensive package just waiting for you. 1-866-865-5758 for more information or scan the QR code below. Central Maine Motors Auto Group. Discover the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle with their extensive inventory and expert guidance. Call their dedicated and professional sales team at 207-358-4606 or visit cmautogroup.com.
Building a new home or garage or expanding your current living space, the Home Planning Center specialists at Hammond Lumber Company are here to help. Bring them your ideas and explore Hammond's digital library of stock drawings for more inspiration. Hammond's drafting department will provide a customized floor plan. Once you approve the design, you'll receive detailed plans and a complete materials list. And when you buy all your materials from them, Hammond will refund all your design fees. To get started, bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Purpose-built, adventure-ready, freedom to go further. At Polaris, we have a history of making history. 40 years, and still redefining what's possible. This is the Sportsman 570 40th Anniversary Edition. Sportsman, legendary tough.
Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity, and call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing, and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711.
When you're ready to remodel your kitchen, find all the materials and services you need at Hammond Lumber Company. Get inspired by the extensive in-store displays in Hammond's kitchen, bath, and flooring division. Hammond's designers will help you visualize your space before the work begins, and all design fees are refunded when you purchase your materials from them. And Hammond delivers from 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. When it's time for a new kitchen, it's time to bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Reddington Fairview General Hospital is an independent, critical access community hospital located in Skowhegan, Maine. Reddington Fairview provides quality, comprehensive healthcare services including adult, geriatric, pediatric primary care, women's health, specialty care, surgical services, and rehabilitation services. We also provide diabetes education, community health education, wellness programs, and support groups. The hospital is located at 46 Fairview Avenue in Skowhegan, Maine. To learn more, call 207-474-5121 or visit online at rfgh.net.
Good afternoon, high school baseball fans, and welcome to Epic View Sports Network presentation of high school baseball. Rick Dougal, Gage Johnson, high above home plate in the Chase Toys Inc. broadcast booth. Today's game from Gallfield features the Waterville Panthers coming in at 1-1 on the season, taking on the Gardiner Tigers coming in at 0-1. Early season matchup here. Today's game brought to you by Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity. Dirigo Veterinary Care, 14 Commons Drive in Waterville. Hammond Lumber Company, online at hammondlumber.com. ES Boulos, experienced electrical and telecommunications contractors. Visit esboulos.com. Reddington Fairview Hospital, Central Maine Motors Auto Group, Northeast Analytical, China Road in Winslow, and Two Rivers Campground, Canaan Road in Skowhegan. Head coach Charlie Lawrence will have his starting lineup. Our starting lineup's brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company with 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire and online at hammondlumber.com. He'll go with Ryan Harborough, the shortstop. Grayson Greenleaf will be the pitcher, batting second. Quinn Keown will be the center fielder, batting third. Joe Goros will be the first baseman, batting cleanup. Isaac Medor bats fifth. He's the catcher. Peter Grove is the second baseman, bats sixth. Jack Collins will play third base and bat seventh. Teddy Black is the left fielder, batting eighth, and Liam Verrill will round out the lineup, batting ninth. He is the right fielder. Looking defensively for Waterville, left to right in the outfield, they got Joe Mayo in left. Center fielder is Derek Kuchar, the right fielder Jaden Versey. In the infield, third base, Jacoby Sirois. The shortstop, Oliver Levan. The second baseman is Milo Taylor. First baseman is Harper Hubbard. Catcher, Wyatt Jones. And on the mound, Felix Chapa for the Purple Panthers. Head coach Russell Beckwith. And Charlie Lawrence, head coach for Gardiner. Here's Harborough to lead things off for the Tigers. Chapa peers in, gets the sign, kicks and deals. Strike. Kind of an overcast day here, a little chilly, but I remember a couple of times Gage and I were in here, it was about 22 degrees, so we'll take 45, 50 any day. It's a ground ball to the right side. First baseman scoops it up, walks over, and gets the first out. Hubbard with a can of corn, and one down here in the top of the first. Gardiner lost to Levitt in their only game so far, 6-2. Waterville lost to Lawrence 10-2 to open the season. Then they beat Mount View the other day 6-2. Chapa with a bender outside. Looking at the standings in Class B North, Belfast, after pounding Lawrence the other day 12-5, they are 3-0 and they're number one right now. Ellsworth number 2. They're the defending, I think they're the defending champs of, got a bunch of papers here I got to look through. Swing and a miss. Ellsworth lost 6-5 in the Class B state game last year to Greeley, so they're the defending Class B North champions. Line drive into right center field. That's going to get down for the first hit of the game. Kucha comes over and gets it in. Grayson Greenleaf, first base runner of the game, with a single to the gap in left center. Here's Oliver Keown, the the center fielder for Gardiner. Quick throw over, and back diving in safely is Greenleaf. Chapa, quick to the plate. Runner goes. Throw down is not in time. Stolen base for Greenleaf. Just like that, Gardiner, a man in scoring position. See if Keown can deliver him. Joe Goros, the first baseman, waits on deck. Chapa comes to the set. Outside, gets away. And Greenleaf going to cruise into third base on the wild pitch. Two-ball count here. Good hitters count for Keown. Man on third, one out. Top of the first. Another one outside, gets by again. And that's going to score the run. You know, that is going to be a wild pitch, but that's something that catcher Wyatt Jones, that's a play he should probably make, but it is a wild pitch where it's way out of the zone. One run in here with one out. Here's the 3-0. Popped up, foul, and going to get out of play. Our second regular season broadcast of the year, as we had the folks from Presque Isle came down for a scrimmage last week. There's a ball up high, and Keown will be on with a walk. One out, 1-0 so far. Here's Joe Goros. I missed the lacrosse thing, so I was just. When was baseball? Last week? But it wasn't regular season, was it? It was? Okay. Oh, okay. Well, Gage knows better than me. He's the one filming these things. So it's our 22nd game of the season. Line drive, base hit to right by Goros, and Keown all the way to third. So Gardiner got something cooking here with first and third. One out, already one run in. That's going to bring up Isaac Medor, the catcher. Chapa in trouble here. Takes a look. He's got a good, quick first. He doesn't. There's not a lot of motion there, so it's tough for the runner on first to get a good jump. But Chapa struggling with the strike zone right now. 1-0. Comes to the set. Fouled straight back. Got that one in on the hands of Medor. Peter Grove, the second baseman, waits on deck for Gardiner. Head coach Charlie Lawrence in his 9th season, I think he said. 8th season for the Gardiner Tigers. Coaching over at third. Here comes the 1-1. Way up, 2-1. Chapa is definitely all over the place here in the early going. It is early in the season. It does take a little while for the kids to settle in, get their arm angles right, and it's all mechanics. This is a foul straight back. That was coming right for me. Good thing it got up and over. Two and two the count. First and third for the Tigers. Already one run in. Single, stolen base, and 2 wild pitches plated the first run. Oh, this one hits him in the head. Good thing he had that helmet on. You could hear the knock way up here. Base is juiced now. So 2 wild pitches, a walk, and a hit by pitch. Well, Chapa struggling mightily here with his control. Is Peter Grove, the second baseman, 1 out. Bases loaded. Chapa will go to the windup. Fouled straight back. Maybe it's the pitching from the stretch that's bothering Chapa, because it seems like his trouble started when the first base runner got on. It's a curveball, gets slapped to the right. First baseman Hubbard going over. He makes a nice play. That's a tough play I can tell you, as a first baseman, that's a very tough play. It's a big out right there. 2 outs now with bases loaded. There's a force anywhere. And that's going to bring up Jack Collins, the third baseman. Going to get the umpire, young Matt Workman, behind the plate. One of the really good up-and-coming umpires here in Central Maine. And I'm not just saying that because my best friend is his dad. There's a ball slap fouling out of play. I've heard that from a lot of people. Knows the strike zone, knows the rules, does a real good job. Here's the 0-1 coming from Chapa. Strike, outside corner. Boy, I'm telling you, Chapa's a different pitcher when he's pitching from the windup. You know how you make sure you stick to the windup? You just don't allow any base runners, or you allow bases loaded. This one's up and away. 2 outs here. This would be very good if Waterville can get out of this with just 1 run. 1-2 the count to Jack Collins, the third baseman. Outside, good job by Jones to get over and grab that one. 2-2. Talking to Coach Beckwith before the game, he says a lot of senior leadership on this team. He's really expecting them to be better than last year. Down and in. Count goes full. 3-2. Waiting on deck, Teddy Black, the left fielder. Chapa. Got to throw one down his main street. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He got him. Huge strikeout there to keep it to just 1 run. But Gardiner gets a run. 2 hits. 3 runners left on base as we go to the bottom of the first. Ooh, I'm doing good so far. You're not supposed to agree with me. You're supposed to say, "Oh, you're okay, Rick. Don't worry."
22 games of the season, so
I'm old. I can't keep track of everything. You know, the good thing about being old, Gage, is you can just keep saying that. I'm old. I'm an old man. I don't know what I'm doing. So, Waterville head coach Russell Beckwith will have Oliver Levon, the shortstop, leading off. Felix Chapa bats second. Harper Hubbard bats third. Joe Mayo cleans it up. Derek Kuchar bats fifth. Jacoby Sirois bats sixth. Milo Taylor bats seventh. Wyatt Jones hitting eighth. And Jaden Veazey bats ninth. The starting lineups brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company with 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire and online at hammondlumber.com. Coach Charlie Lawrence's defense will go like this. Right to left in the outfield, Liam Verrill in right. Center field is patrolled by Quinn Keown. Left field, Teddy Black. In the infield, third baseman, Jack Collins. Shortstop is Ryan Harborough. Second baseman, Peter Grove. The first baseman, Joe Goros. The catcher, Isaac Madoran. On the mound, Grayson Greenleaf. Talking to Coach Charlie Lawrence before the game, he said Greenleaf is probably his ace. So Waterville going to see the ace of the Gardiner staff here today. Our instant replays are brought to you by Dirigo Vet Care. Intimate caring and cutting-edge facilities for all your pet care needs. Dirigo Veterinary Care, 14 Commons Drive, Waterville, right next door to Starbucks, or online at dirigovet.com. Epic View Sports Network has sponsorship space available for this broadcast. If you're looking to attract more customers, hire employees, or create awareness for your business, we can help. There are thousands of viewers just like you who watch sports here on Epic View Sports Network. Get your ad on TV. Call Brian at 207-631-8870 or email Brian at epicviewstudios.com. Reddington Fairview General Hospital is a local independent critical access hospital providing quality comprehensive healthcare services located at 46 Fairview Avenue in Skowhegan. Learn more at rfgh.net. Looking at the early season standings, as I said, Belfast is number 1, Ellsworth 2. Old Town has started the season 3-0. Most of the teams that they have beat are combined 1-5. So beat the weak sisters, if you will, of Class B North. And number 4, Coney, they are 2-0 on the season. Nokomis is 5th. They're 2-0. John Bapst, who's coming here Friday, we'll have that game for you, is 6th. Down low. First pitch to Oliver Levin, the shortstop. Greenleaf and just misses down low, 2-0. Ooh, wow. He's just missing. 3-0 the count. Waterville trails 1-0 here in the bottom of the first. Missed. He pounded that same spot, looked like 3 times. You could see the flag out there in left center field is blowing out a little bit. So maybe a chance to get one up in the jet stream and get one out of here today for some of the big fellas. Here's one that's got the power, Felix Chapa. Quick throw, gets by the first baseman, but no place to go. As Levin had to dive back in. Just the other day, we had first home run of the season as Ashley Shores pounded one to dead center, and the Lawrence lost to Belfast. There's another ball, 1-0. 5 straight balls from Greenleaf. Comes the 1-0. Here's a strike. Down and in, I think that'd be a ball that Chapa could really turn on. Greenleaf, pretty good lead over at first by Levin. Greenleaf takes a look. In the dirt, it's going to get away, and Levin will get to second base. Nobody out, runner in scoring position here, tying run. We're in the bottom of the first. Ball is hit to left center field. And left fielder goes back, and he has to dive. I think he might have misjudged that a little bit and able to make the play. The center fielder wanted to call him off, but the left fielder, Teddy Black, ended up calling off Kiyun. And I think the ball got up in the wind a little bit, and he misjudged it, but he was able to make a diving catch out there. Here's Harper Hubbard, the first baseman. Ball up high. One down. Levon on second base. Waterville trails 1-0. Ball's hit to third. Third base backs up, looks the runner back, throws across the diamond. Good stretch. First baseman Joe Goros really went down and got that one. And moving over to third is Levon after the throw. So Waterville has the tying run at third base with 2 outs. Joe Mayo, the cleanup hitter, strides to the plate. First pitch down and away, ball 1. Ball's hit to the right side. Joe just missed. That would have been extra bases. Ball got in on his hands a little bit, but nice job by Mayo of pulling his hands in and getting around on that, putting it down the line, but he just missed. It's Levon, fairly short lead at third. Here comes the 1-1 from Greenleaf. Oh, beautiful. Uncle Charles makes his first appearance. Dropped over the outside corner, and Mayo missed it by about 4 feet. Here comes the 1-2. This one's in the dirt. Nice stop. Mador with a nice stop behind the plate. Save a run. 2-2 the count. 2 outs. In the bottom of the first, Waterville tying run on at third. Greenleaf to the plate. Looks at strike 3 right down the middle. No runs, no hits. 1 runner left on base at the end of 1-0 Gardiner.
Looking for a career in the electrical trade? E.S. Boulos Company has a comprehensive package just waiting for you. 1-866-865-5758 for more information or scan the QR code below. Central Maine Motors Auto Group. Discover the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle with their extensive inventory and expert guidance. Call their dedicated and professional sales team at 207-358-4606 or visit cmautogroup.com.
Welcome back to Golf Field here in Waterville. Go to the top of the second. Gardiner leading 1-0. Tigers will send 8, 9, and 1. Teddy Black, Liam Verrill, and Ryan Harborough to face Felix Chapa. Chapa, a little bit of a rough outing in the first, but he was able to get out of it with just 1 run. A couple of wild pitches, a walk, hit by pitch. Was really, you could see a difference in his command from the stretch to the full windup. There's a little liner, and Kuchar is not going to be able to get there. It's going to drop in for a hit. Leadoff man on for the Tigers. It's going to bring up Liam Verrill, the right fielder. Let's see how Chapa does from the stretch here. There's a strike. See if Coach Lawrence has anything going here with the runner. Ryan Harborough, the leadoff hitter on deck. Pretty good lead over there by Black. This one's up high. Jones takes a look down, nothing there. Well, your Red Sox are losing again, just in case anybody wants to know. 5-1. What a train wreck. There's a strike outside corner. 1-2 the count. Well, they think firing coach Alex Cora is going to help anything. It ain't. Ownership and upper management did nothing to help this team offensively in the off season. This one's in the dirt. Jones is able to stop it, but trying to go to second and standing up on another wild pitch is Teddy Black. Count goes to 2-2. You rarely see a team that goes into the off season knowing exactly what they need and do absolutely nothing. Ball outside, full count. Red Sox pitching, not an issue. But what they do in the offseason? Well, got a couple of pitchers. Ranger Suarez, that's a great pickup. He's great in the playoffs. Yeah, well, when you're 10 games under 500, strikeout looking. Ooh, that one looked a little high from up here, but a big strikeout there. First out of the inning by Vero. Here is Harborough. He grounded out to the first baseman his first time up. Umpires called time. One down. Runner on at second. There's a strike. Talking to Coach Beckwith before the game, said, "Is Chappa your ace, your number one?" He said, "Really don't really have a ace. They're all pretty much the same." Little bender down and away. Greenleaf is on deck. He had a single and scored the only run of the game so far in the first. Here comes the 1-1. Popped up. Second baseman settles under it and makes the play. That was a major league pop-up. Nice job by Milo Taylor to get under that one. 2 down here. It's up to Greenleaf, who singled his first time up. Ball is pounded into the dirt and foul. Runner on at second. 2 outs here. Chappa trying to pitch out of another jam. Greenleaf trying to help his cause. Here comes. Fly ball in the infield. Hubbard's going to call it and make the play. Well, leadoff single doesn't hurt as Chappa retires the next 3 batters. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. So through the first 2 innings, Gardiner has left 4 runners on base. Waterville will bring up the 5, 6, 7 hitters, Derek Kuchar, Jacoby Sirois, and Milo Taylor. Discover your next outdoor getaway at Two Rivers Campground, located along the scenic Kennebec River and Wessarunset Stream in Skowhegan. It just took like 3 times, Gage. Now I got that. Wessarunset. Bam! In Skowhegan, adventure, relaxation, and great memories await. Start your journey at Two Rivers Campground. Visit them online or call 474-6482. I didn't think it was that it could be as relaxing and enjoyable as it is, but I rented a camp quite a few years ago for the first time, and sitting in a chair staring at the lake is pretty darn good. I can get used to that. That's for sure. So make sure you go over there and see Two Rivers Campground and enjoy a nice vacation. Central Maine Motors Auto Group, discover the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle with their extensive inventory and expert guidance. Call their dedicated and professional sales team at 207-358-4606 or visit cmautogroup.com. So another successful podcast in the books on Sunday night. Gage, you're a subscriber, right? You're listening to all the podcasts.
Yeah.
Liar. Hey, if you want to listen to two best friends bust each other's chops and talk a little sports and go on an occasional rant, this ball is pounded to the left side out of play by Derek Kuchar. Go to Spotify and type in Thoughts from the Porch. Me and L-Dub breaking down stuff. Last week we broke down the NFL draft. We've talked about famous numbers. We've talked about Mount Rushmores of sports. We've talked about players that are idiots, that wasted all their money. We've talked about the all-time greats. We talk about everything. 2-1 count to Kuchar. To the left side, out of play again. Waiting on deck, the third baseman, Jacoby Sirois. As I said, John Bapps comes in to play the Panthers here on Friday. We'll be here, me and Gage, bring you that broadcast. Three and two, the count to Kuchar. Inside, he walks him. Waterville, leadoff runner, on with a walk. Here's Sirois, the third baseman. See if Coach Beckwith has something going here. Kuchar, a pretty short lead over there. Greenleaf comes to the set, kicks and deals. Down low, good stop again by the catcher. Isaac Medor doing the catching duties for Gardiner. Here comes the 1-0. Just outside, 2-0. Milo Taylor waits on deck for the Panthers. Here comes the 2-0. Fly ball. Left center field. Center fielder ranges over and makes the catch. That's Keown. One down. Going to bring up Taylor, the second baseman. 1-0 Gardiner win the bottom of the second. Softball team not doing too good. 11-0 in the second inning so far. Although they are much improved this year. I've talked to Coach Joey Marcoux the other day of the Lawrence Lady Bulldogs. There's a bunt, and it's a beauty. And they're going to throw Taylor out at first, but he moves the runner over and puts the tying run on at second. Two down now. It's up to Jones, the catcher. Lawrence beat them 13-3, and I said, geez, they scored 3 runs. That's not too bad. He said, yeah, the top 5. He said they're much improved. Swing and a miss. That's good to see because I did a couple of games a few years ago. It'll be like 16-0 before there was an out in the first inning. Line drive to left center field. That's going to get way over the head. That's going to deliver the run and then some. Cruising into second, Wyatt Jones with a laser beam double over the head of the left fielder. Here's the instant replay brought to you by Derigo Vec here. That ball was pounded. That left fielder had no chance. He just turned around and started running. We're tied at 1. Greenleaf to the set. Swing and a miss. Ball up around his eyeballs. Here's Versey. comes the 0-1, and he's going to step off. Pretty big lead by Jones over at second base. Wants to get a good jump and try to score the lead run. We're tied at 1 here in the second. Pounded to the right, not a play. That one get in on the hands of Versey. Levon, the leadoff hitter, waits on deck. What is it, 15-run rule after on softball? After 4? 3.
12 after 4 and just 10 after 5.
Yeah. Here comes the 0-2 from Greenleaf. Curveball. Oh, boy, that was a tough one to let go by. I think Versey was surprised by that one. Inside, 2-2. Greenleaf comes to the set. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Got him. But Waterville strikes back and ties this game on an RBI double by Wyatt Jones. End of 2. 1-1. Back after this.
Building a new home or garage or expanding your current living space, the Home Planning Center specialist at Hammond Lumber Company are here to help. Bring them your ideas and explore Hammond's digital library of stock drawings for more inspiration. Hammond's drafting department will provide a customized floor plan. Once you approve the design, you'll receive detailed plans and a complete materials list. And when you buy all your materials from them, Hammond will refund all your design fees. To get started, bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Welcome back to Golf Field. Rick Dougal, Gage Johnson in the Chase Toys Inc. Broadcast Center. Broadcast booth, broadcast center. What do you think? Which one should we do?
Center sounds more professional.
It does, doesn't it? The broadcast center. We're tied at 1 as we go to the third inning. Head coach Charlie Lawrence will send up his 3-4-5 hitters. Quinn Keown, Joe Guros, and Isaac Mador face Felix Chapa. Chapa had the leadoff man on last inning and worked around that. Black led off with a single, and he went right to second on a wild pitch, and then Chapa, was it bore down or bared down? What do you think? You're not an English major, are you? Where's my bro? Bro. He's on his way to a destination wedding in Punta Cana or something, so he can't help me. But bore down. There you go. And he was able to get the next 3 hitters to quell that. See that? Another good word, quell. How about that? I have no idea what it means, but I know how to use it.
That's all that counts.
Ball on the outside corner. Just missing outside. Yeah, my brother's, he's an English. He has a master's in, I think a master's is in like teaching or whatever, or administration. Ball's fouled back and out of play, but he was an English teacher. So he's kind of a wordsmith. And he don't like the fact that I know how to use words, but I don't know what they mean. But nobody ever asks you. Like, people don't say, "Oh, what did you mean by that?" You know, there's a strike, swing and a miss. First time up for Keown, he walked and got all the way to third, but was stranded there. 1-2 the count. Here comes. Little curveball bends away. And the count goes to 2-2. John Bapps 1-1 on the season. They don't play again until they take on Waterville. Strike 3 looking. Third strikeout of the game for Felix Chapa. Going to bring up Goros. He singled his first time up. Ball down low. Here comes the 1-0. Outside 2-0. Yeah, really frustrating this. You don't have a team that has the kind of pitching that the Red Sox have a lot. I mean, they've got a lot of good young arms, but zero offense. The strike. 2-1 the count. As the Yankees just cruising along, winning a lot of games and spending whatever they have to spend to be at the top. Ball is ripped to left center field. Going back, Kuchar way back and able to run it down. Derek Kuchar had a beat on that one right from the get-go. That ball was pounded to the deepest part of the park. But all it is a loud out. 2 down is going to bring up Isaac Medor, the catcher. He was hit by a pitch in the first inning. Just missed outside with that curveball. Waiting on deck, Isaac Medor. I'm sorry, Peter Grove. Medor is at the plate. Popped up. Hustling after it, trying to get there. Good hustle by Chapa, but it does get out of play. Somebody had to tell Jones to take his mask off. That's catcher 101 right there. As soon as the ball gets popped up, you rip that mask off and look for it. You wouldn't have been able to make the play. It was out of play, but here comes the 1-1 from Chapa. 2 down here in the third. Down low, 2-1. Gardiner with a run in the first, but Chapa able to leave the bases loaded, get a wiggle out of that inning, and then Waterville in the bottom of the second tied it up on a RBI double by the catcher Wyatt Jones. Down low, 3-1. Chapa gets the sign, likes to work quickly. Strike inside corner. Gets the count back to full. Waterville pretty much straight up here on Medor. Here comes the 3-2. Strike 3 looking. Dropped to Uncle Charlie on the outside corner. 2 strikeouts in the inning. And a 1-2-3 inning for Chapa. No runs. No hits. No one left on base. The end of 2.5, we're tied at 1. Don't forget to stick with us. At the conclusion of the game, we'll have our post-game show awards. And our awards are the Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Chase Toys, where they only have precision brands like Polaris ATVs, Skidoo snowmobiles, Link snowmobiles, Climb Apparel, plus Toro and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. See what's available on the Thorndike Road in Unity or online at chasetoysinc.com. And our player of the game is brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company, with 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire, and online at hammondlumber.com, as well as the post-game show, which is brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company. As I said, we'll be back here on Friday, and then next week we'll be we'll be at Lawrence. Well, Winslow will be taking on the Bulldogs on Monday. And let's see, we will also be at Lawrence for Oceanside on Wednesday. And Friday, I believe we have a game too, but I will not be able to do that game because my daughter has the dance recital. So I get to go and sit at the dance recital for 3 hours. It should be a lot of fun. It'll be fun when her 2 times come up, but a lot of acts in between. But she loves it. Looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Waterville will start with the top of the lineup here. Levon, Chappa, and Hubbard to face Greenleaf. Levon walked and was stranded at third base in the first inning. Tries to bunt one. It's a good one. Greenleaf comes over and can't make the play. The first baseman, a huge stretch over there. The ball pulled him off the bag. Goros made a valiant attempt to keep his foot on the bag, but we're going to give a bunt single there for is the Dirigo Vet Care Instant Replay for Levon, and he's on with a leadoff single. Felix Chappa will be the hitter. He flew out to the left fielder. Quick throw over. Levon dives back in safely. Greenleaf, we're in the bottom of the third. We're tied at 1. Nobody out. Waterville with the leadoff man on. In the dirt. Gets away. Levon will advance. Another wild pitch. It's the second wild pitch of the game to go along with 2 walks and 2 strikeouts for Greenleaf. Lead run on at second base with nobody out. Big lead over there. Curveball stays high for Levon. Harborough trying to get behind him and keep him a little bit closer to the bag. Ball's ripped to center field, base hit. They're going to send Levon, and he's going to score standing up as Waterville takes the lead 1-0. 2-1. That ball was a seed by Chappa. That's going to bring up Hubbard. Grounded out to the third baseman. His first time up. Waterville in front, 2-1. Here in the bottom of the third. There's a strike. Pretty short lead by Chappa. Oh, curveball had him fooled. Hubbard missed that one by about 4 feet. 0-2 the count. Joe Mayo waits on deck. Another curveball, strike 3. Throw down is not in time. Chappa steals it. But strikeout to Hubbard. First out of the inning. So Chappa with an RBI single steals second. Waterville leads it 2-1, 1 down, and it's Joe Mayo. He struck out his first time up. Struck out looking. Way out of the zone. Good play by the catcher. Mador. Another one up and over his head. It's 2-0. The wind is whipping pretty good out towards left field. If you see the flag out there. Center fielder over a little bit to the right. Swing and a miss. Ball up in his eyeballs. Mayo helping Greenleaf out on that one. Here comes the 2-1 from Greenleaf. Strike. Right down the middle. 2-2 the count. One away. Chapa on at second. Greenleaf comes to the plate. Down low. 3-2. Full count. Kuchar waits on deck. Here comes the 3-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. Heat. Right by him. Greenleaf has settled down after the bunt single and RBI double. 2 strikeouts here, and it's up to Kuchar. He walked and scored back in the second. Strike. Serois waits on deck for Waterville. Strike 2, same spot. Quickly 0-2 on Kuchar. Waterville leads it 2-1. Run in the second, run in the third here. Greenleaf shakes off a couple of pitches. And Kuchar says, "You're taking too much time." Steps out. Greenleaf gets the sign. Comes to the set. Kicks and deals. Ball is hit to center field. Kiyun back, and can't get it. It gets in between. And Kuchar rounds second. He's going for third. Here's the throw. Not in time. It gets away. Kuchar gets up. Hustles back. Can he get to the plate? And he's safe. Derek Kuchar took a trip around the bases. Here's the Dirigo Vet Care instant replay. 2 runs in, and Waterville leads it 4-1. The left fielder, Teddy Black and Kiyun, kind of came together. Couldn't tell if they really bumped into each other, but I don't think, the thing about Kiyun is he was playing to the right side, or my right side, or his left side towards right center. So he had a long run there, and he was able to, he got to it, but I don't know if there was confusion between the two, but the ball, it looked like it hit his glove. The ball did drop, and we're gonna rule that a double, and then Kuchar scored on the error, but he's gonna get an RBI as Chapa came in to score, and then the error. So there's 2 errors on the play, and they're both on the center fielder, as he dropped the ball and then actually, no, the second error is on the shortstop. So it was the throw in the dirt to the third baseman. Ball is hit foul. 2 down, 4-1. 3 runs in here for the Panthers in the third. Greenleaf kicks and deals. Curveball bends in there, and it's quickly 0-2. Milo Taylor waits on deck. Ooh, that one hit him, I think. Yeah, I was going to say, it looked like it hit him. It was up and was... Actually, I think umpires are going to confer on this one. Matt Workman wants to make sure he gets it right. It did look like it hit off the hands of we don't have a replay on that, do we? Couldn't tell if it might have hit the bat instead of the hand, or maybe his forearm just ticked his forearm. It hit something. What was the play? Yeah, I don't know what they called the batter out for. They call it catcher interference. I don't know. But Waterville gets 3 runs to take a 4-1 lead back after this.
Purpose-built, adventure-ready, freedom to go further. At Polaris, we have a history of making history. 40 years, and still redefining what's possible. This is the Sportsman 570 40th Anniversary Edition. Sportsman, legendary tough.
Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity, and call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
Oh, back at Golf Field, we found out in the break. I yelled down to the coach, Coach Lawrence, and he said that the ball did hit the player, but he swung through. So if you swing on a strike, on a third strike, and it hits you, it is a strikeout. So strikeout to end the inning for Waterville. Change my score card. So Greenleaf strikes out the side, but he gives up 3 runs. So bittersweet for the young pitcher. Gardiner trailing 4-1 here. We'll have Peter Grove, Jack Collins, and Teddy Black. That is 6, 7, 8 to face Felix Chapa. Chapa's given up just 3 hits here. He's been, ever since that tough first inning, he's been cruising right along. Actually, since giving off the leadoff single back in the second, he has retired 6 straight. Ball outside. Grove flew out to the left fielder his first time up. Chapa working quickly. Comes the 1-0. Just missed outside. Jones tried to frame it, but Mr. Workman not having it. Your Red Sox, actually, the game wasn't over. They're trailing 7-1 now. Inside, 3-0. It might as well be over. Ball, 4-pitch walk for Grove here in the top of the 4th. Here's Jack Collins. He struck out his first time up back in the first. Quick throw over, diving back in safely is Grove. Chapa takes a look, comes to the plate. Ball's lined up the middle and he almost made the catch. Kuchar throws to second and not in time. I think he might have just misjudged that at the last minute. He tried to make a sliding catch, but the ball jumped down on him a little bit. And that's going to be an error. E8. Grove just barely got into second base because he had to hold up. He was halfway to second, and Kuchar almost made the play. First and second for Gardiner here. Swing and a miss. Here's Teddy Black, the left fielder. He singled his first time up. Went to second on a wild pitch and was stranded there. First and second, nobody out for Gardiner here in the 4th. Just missed, 1-1. Chapa comes to the plate with the 1-1, swing and a miss, down and in. Tough pitch. Liam Verrill waits on deck for the Tigers. Here comes the 1-2. Outside. Runner trying to advance. Jones throws down, not in time. Now that's going to be a pass ball. Runners move up to second and third. Here comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. Chapa gets the first out of the inning. Fourth strikeout of the game for Chapa. Here's Verrill. He was a strikeout victim back in the second. Ball's fouled. Out of play. Harborough, the shortstop, waits on deck. 4-1. Gardiner trails here in the fourth, but they have runners at second and third with one out. Coach Lawrence really needs a couple of runs to get back in this one. Outside, ball one. Chapa comes to the stretch. Infield playing in. Ground ball in the hole. Long throw across the diamond. No good. Tough play over there for Levon as he had to go to his right. They were playing in, but that's a play he's got to make. That's going to be another error. But the run scores. Grove comes in to score, so no RBI on it. Now first and third as Collins moves up, and it's 4-2. Here comes Harborough. He's 0 for 2. Grounded out and popped up. Ball. See if Coach Lawrence has something going here. Got one out in the inning. Don't want to run into an out here, but you'd love to put runners at second, challenge Jones here and put runners at second and third. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0. Chapa might help him out here and just put him on. Grayson Greenleaf, the pitcher, waits on deck for Gardiner. Gardiner led 1-0 after one. Waterville's come back with one in the second. This ball is hit to left field, and it's going to drop in. I don't know what the guy is waiting for at third. He's going to score standing up anyways. Jack Collins to make it 4-3 on the RBI single by Harborough. Verrill moves up to second, so first and second now, 4-3 with one out. And here's Greenleaf. He's 1 for 2 with a single, scored a run back in the first. Ball away. Jones with the play. Definitely see a difference in Chapa from the stretch as opposed to pitching from the windup. There's a ball up high, and as we know, a lot of pitching is about mechanics. You could see perfect example on that last pitch where it was high, and he's not following through and bending down as he throws. Here comes the 2-0. Outside 3-0. They did 18-1 after 3 in the third inning over on the softball field. As a strike outside corner, 3-1. Goros, the cleanup hitter, waits on deck. Gardiner with 2 runs here. Only 1 out still in the fourth. Runners at first and second. Trailing 4-3. Ball is hit foul and out of play. Chapa battles back to a full count. Chapa gets the sign, comes to the set. Kicks and deals. Curveball missed. Ball 4. So bases loaded. Third walk of the game for Chapa. Strike outside corner. Here's Keown, the center fielder. He is 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. Ball is hit to left field. Should be deep enough to score the run. Left fielder goes back and going to throw it in, and the other runners advance. You got to hit the cutoff in that situation and not allow the runners to move up. The run's going to score. We're tied now at 4 on the sacrifice fly by Keown. 2 down now. It's going to leave it up to Goros. He's singled and flew out to the center fielder, deep to the center fielder his last time up. Harborough took off for home plate. I think it messed up Chapa a little bit as the ball was outside. 2 down now. Working from the stretch again. Not sure why here with runners at second and third. Maybe because Harborough broke for home. 1-0 the count. Chapa just missed. 2-0. 2 outs here, second and third. Gardiner trying to take the lead. They trailed 4-1 coming into the inning. They put 3 on the board to tie this game up. Inside 3-0. Actually, this looks like we got a pinch hitter here. No, Goros. What do I have as number 4? He's number 20. Outside, a 4-pitch walk from Chapa. Loads him up again. Third walk of the inning. The walks have really hurt Chapa in this one. Medor was hit by a pitch in the first and struck out looking in the third. Chapa working from the stretch here, which is strange. There's a strike. He just seems more comfortable working from the windup. He started working from the windup at second and third until Harborough broke for the plate on his first pitch. There's a ground ball to short. Throw across the diamond, they got him. He leaves the bases loaded again. The second time in the ball game that he's left the bases loaded. However, Gardiner gets 3. They have only one hit, but 2 errors in the inning and 3 walks really hurt Waterville. So 1 hit, 2 errors, 3 left on base. They've left 7 on base, has Gardiner, in this ball game. And we're tied at 4 as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Waterville will have 7, 8, 9, Milo Taylor, Wyatt Jones, and Jaden Versey. Our instant replays are brought to you by Dirigo Veterinary Care, intimate caring and cutting-edge facilities for all your pet care needs. Dirigo Veterinary Care, 14 Commons Drive in Waterville, right next door to Starbucks, or online at dirigovet.com. Epic View Sports Network has sponsorship space available for this broadcast if you're looking to attract more customers, hire employees, or create awareness for your business. We can help. There are thousands of viewers just like you who watch sports here on Epic View Sports Network. Get your ad on TV. Call Brian at 207-631-8870 or email Brian at epicviewstudios.com. Reddington Fairview General Hospital is a local independent critical access hospital providing quality comprehensive healthcare services located at 46 Fairview Avenue in Skowhegan. Learn more at rfgh.net. Greenleaf had a tough inning last inning, giving up 3 runs, 3 hits, couple of errors. But his offense picks him up in the top of the next inning with getting 3 runs to tie this game back up. Taylor had a beautiful sacrifice bunt his first time up. Didn't need it, though, as Jones pounded a double to the left center field gap right after that. Oh, look out, Coach Beckwith. That ball was ripped. A little out in front, Taylor on that fastball. Greenleaf gets the sign. Kicks and deals. Strike. Took a little something off that one. This one's in the dirt, 1-2. Greenleaf with the 1-2. Hit to the right side. Second baseman scoops it up. Throws to first. One down. It's going to bring up Jones. He pounded a double to the gap in left center field to plate the first Waterville run. Greenleaf kicks and deals. Jones can't hold up on that bender in the dirt. 0-1. Jaden Versey waits on deck for Waterville. There's a strike right down the middle. Jones must have been looking curveball there and got a fastball and froze him. Quickly 0-2. Greenleaf in the dirt. Jones lays off this one. Here comes the 1-2. In the dirt. Bruins stayed alive last night with an overtime win. Pasternak with the winning goal in overtime, 2-1. Come back to Boston Garden, try to force a Game 7. Strike 3 looking. Jones froze on that one. Sixth strikeout of the game for Greenleaf. Here's Versey. He was a strikeout victim back in the second. Ground it to third. Third baseman on the third hop comes up firing. Big stretch. Nice play by Goros to make the play. Waterville, no runs, no hits, nobody left on base. We're tied at 4 as we go to the 5th.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711.
Welcome back to Golf Field. Rick Dougal, Gage Johnson in the Chase Toys Inc. Broadcast Center. Good inning by Greenleaf. That's always good when your offense gets some runs and you come out and shut down the team in the next half inning. 1-2-3 inning for Greenleaf, and Gardiner coming back up to try to take this lead. They're tied at 4 after a 3-run fourth inning. They're going to have Medor. Is it Medor? No, I'm sorry. They're going to have Grove, Collins, and Black. So 6, 7, 8 to face Chappa. Tough inning for Chappa last inning. He only gave up 1 hit, but walks killed him, and 2 errors really hurt. Second time he's left the bases loaded. Grove is 0 for 1, just inside. Ball 1 with a walk. He walked and scored back last inning. Top of the 5th here. Gardiner took the lead in the first, 1-0. Waterville came back with 2 runs, with 1, I should say, to tie it in the second. And then they had 3 in the third. Here's a pop-up in the infield. Third baseman calls it and makes the play. Searoyce. As I said, Waterville got 3 in the third to take a 4-1 lead, and then Gardiner came right back in the top of the 4th with 3 of their own to tie it. Ooh, pretty curveball. Collins is 0 for 2. He struck out in the first and reached on an error in the 4th. Just missed outside. Chappa on that one. Teddy Black waits on deck for Coach Charlie Lawrence. Here comes the 1-1 from Felix Chappa. Just a little bit high. 2-1. Jones asked him where that one was. Chappa gets the sign, kicks and deals. Curveball, did he offer? Nope. They check with the first base umpire. He says safe. So 3-1 the count to Collins. Chappa deals. Line. Oh, what a play by Chappa. Wow. Line drive right up the middle, and he just snatched it out of the air. Felix Chappa making a bid for the precision play of the game. That was a seed. Instant replay brought to you by Dirigo Vec here. We're going to put L1 in the book on that one. L for line drive. Ball outside. Here's Teddy Black. He's 1 for 2 on the game. Singled in the second and struck out in the 4th. Tied at 4, 2 outs here in the 5th. Curveball way out in front. A pretty one from Chappa. 1-1 the count. Chappa gets the sign. Kicks and fires. Outside. Ball 2. Here comes the 2-1 from Felix Chappa. Strike. Paints the corner. 2-2. Chapa kicks and deals. This one in the dirt. And the count goes full as Liam Verrill, the number 9 hitter, waits on deck. Here comes. Missed. Five walks and a hit by pitch for Chapa in the ball game. Verrill was a strikeout victim in the second, and then reached on an error and scored in the fourth. Quick throw over, runner back safely. See if Coach Lawrence has Black going to try to get the lead run in scoring position. Another big lead or big jump, but he doesn't go. Ball 1. Good lead by Black at first. Chapa takes a look over, comes to the set, and it's going to be a wild pitch. Going to get the runner in scoring position again. Man on second, 2 outs. Here comes the 2-0. Ball is hit to the right side. Right fielder over and not going to get there. The runner's going to score. Good piece of hitting by Verrill, the number 9 hitter, as he just punched it to the right side. And the right fielder for Waterville, Versi, was playing over towards center field, so he couldn't get there, and Gardiner takes the lead. Here's Harborough, I should say. He is 1 for 2 with an RBI single back in the fourth. So Gardiner manufactures a run with 2 outs. Chapa got 2 quick outs and a walk, which has been his detriment in the ball game. Walks and wild pitches have really hurt him. Popped up. And no play for Jones. 1-1 the count. 5-4 Gardiner here in the fifth. Chapa comes to the set. Verrill, not a big lead. Way inside. Nice play by Jones. That ball should have been in the backstop. He was able to get over there and pick it. 2-1 the count. Chapa gets the sign, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Quick throw down, not in time. Harborough was looking to go downtown. Change that, put a crooked number up on the scoreboard. Here comes the 2-2 from Chapa. Ball is hit to right center field. Kuchar settles under it and makes the play, but Gardiner gets a run with 2 outs on a walk and an RBI single. At the end of 4.5, 5-4, Gardiner with the lead. Discover your next outdoor getaway at Two Rivers Campground, located along the scenic Kennebec River and Wessarunset Stream in Skowhegan. Adventure, relaxation, and great memories await. Start your journey at Two Rivers Campground. Visit them online or call 474-6482, Central Maine Motors Auto Group, discover the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle with their extensive inventory and expert guidance. Call their dedicated and professional sales team at 207-358-4606 or visit cmautogroup.com. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Waterville will have the leadoff spot. Oliver Levin, Felix Chapa, and Harper Hubbard, 1-2-3 here to face Greenleaf, who had a 1-2-3 inning last inning after giving up 3 in the third. Gardiner with 1 in the first. Three in the fourth and 1 in the fifth for their 5 runs. Waterville with 1 in the second and 3 in the third for their 4 runs. Levin walked in the first and singled in the third and scored a run. Down and in, ball 1. Bottom of the fifth, 5-4 Gardiner. Swing. He offered, but I think it was a called strike anyways. 1-1 the count. Greenleaf kicks and deals. Fouled straight back. Levin right on that one. 1-2 the count. Greenleaf to the plate. Curveball, sit down. Oh, that was pretty. One, two, three, four, five, six, seventh strikeout of the game for Greenleaf. Is Chapa. He flew out to the left fielder his first time up, and then he had an RBI single back in the third. He also stole a base. Good cut by Chapa, but fouled back and out of play. 1-1 the count. 5-4 Gardiner. 1 out here in the bottom of the fifth. Here comes the 1-1. Curveball just missed, down and away. 2-1. Hubbard waits on deck for the Panthers. Oh, there's the curveball. That drops in for a strike. 2-2. The Greenleaf has had some success with that curveball today. It's been nasty at times. Here comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He got Chapa to chase that curveball down in the zone. 8th strikeout and 2 quick ones here in the 5th. Hubbard struck out in the 3rd and popped up in the 1st. Swing and a miss. Another bender on the outside part of the plate. Joe Mayo waits on deck for the Panthers. Strike 2. Greenleaf starting to cruise here. 0-2. Hit to the right side. Tough play. The first baseman tosses to Greenleaf. Good job of covering. Another 1-2-3 inning for Gardiner. End of 5 here from Gall Field. Gardiner leads it 5-4.
When you're ready to remodel your kitchen, find all the materials and services you need at Hammond Lumber Company. Get inspired by the extensive in-store displays in Hammond's kitchen, bath, and flooring division. Hammond's designers will help you visualize your space before the work begins. And all design fees are refunded when you purchase your materials from them. And Hammond delivers from 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. When it's time for a new kitchen, it's time to bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Reddington Fairview General Hospital is an independent, critical access community hospital located in Skowhegan, Maine. Reddington Fairview provides quality, comprehensive healthcare services including adult, geriatric, pediatric primary care, women's health, specialty care, surgical services, and rehabilitation services. We also provide diabetes education, community health education, wellness programs, and support groups. The hospital is located at 46 Fairview Avenue in Skowhegan, Maine. To learn more, call 207-474-5121 or visit online at rfgh.net.
Welcome back to Gall Field. Rick Dougal, Gage Johnson in the Chase Toys Inc. Broadcast Center. Go to the top of the sixth. Gardiner leading 5-4. And they will have 2-3-4 to face the new Waterville pitcher, Jacoby Sirois. He's come into the game. He's moved to pitching, and basically him and Chapa switched positions. Chapa moves to third. The book complete on Chapa. He gave up 5 hits and gave up 5 runs, but only 2 of them were earned in that 4th inning. Only 3 of them were earned. I'm sorry. 2 of those runs in that 4th inning were unearned due to errors. It was the walks that killed him. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 walks and a hit by pitch and a few wild pitches as well. Here's Greenleaf, the pitcher, batting second for Coach Charlie Lawrence. He has singled and walked and popped up to the first baseman. So he's 1 for 2 on the day. There's a ball up high. Sirois comes to the set, kicks and deals. Ooh, boy, that one looked good. Ball up high, though. 2-0. Top of the 6th. Waterville trailed 1-0, came back and tied it at 1, then went ahead 4-1. Gardiner came back and tied it at 4, and then scratched out a run last inning to take a 5-4 lead. 3-0 the count to Greenleaf. Sirois comes to the set. In the dirt. 4-pitch walk. Second time Greenleaf has walked in the game. He's a center fielder, Keown. He walked in the first, struck out in the third, and had a sacrifice fly RBI in the 4th. Huge lead over at first by Greenleaf. Ball's popped up. Play for Jones, and can't make it. Oh, those are killers. The ball didn't go very high, but Jones should have made that play. Instead, it's just a strike. and a new life for Mr. Kuhn.
Glove, but I think it was spinning, so it rolled out of his glove. He didn't grab onto it.
Throw down, almost threw it into right field. To add insult to injury. Good play over at first base by Jones. I'm sorry. Not Jones, by Hubbard. Ball's ripped. Second baseman makes a nice play. Quick throw to first. Didn't get him. Diving back in safely was Greenleaf. He got caught out in no man's land. Nice play by Taylor at second base to get that rising line drive. But it's just a loud out. One out. Here's Goros, the first baseman. He's singled and walked. Runner goes and no throw down. Stolen base for Greenleaf. Goros also flew out to the center fielder in the third. Gardiner would love to have some insurance here with Greenleaf on at second base. Goros gets the sign from Coach Lawrence at third. Here comes the 1-0 from Sirois. Huge lead by Greenleaf. Up and in. 2-0. Taylor trying to get over to second base. Doesn't want to get too far out of position. Sirois takes a look. Runner goes. Ground ball to short. Shortstop all the way across, and the play is made. It was a one hopper. Hubbard makes a nice play, but a good throw. Just wasn't. Took a while to get there, but Levon able to get the out. So 2 quick outs. Greenleaf moves up on the fielder's choice, even though he probably would have had it stolen. Here's Medor, the catcher. There's a strike. Medor is 0 for 2 on the day. Popped up, struck out, and was hit by a pitch back in the first. In the dirt, Jones with a nice stop. Keeps that runner right at third, Greenleaf. 2 down here in the fifth. Sirois trying to wiggle out of a little jam. Ball down low, 2-1. Grove, the second baseman, waits on deck for Gardiner. Strike. Inside corner. That bent Medor back a little bit. Didn't like that call. 2-2 the count. Runner on at third. 5-4 Gardiner here in the sixth. Fouled to the right, not a play. Medor right on that fastball, but just a little slow. Two the count. 2 outs. Here it comes. To the right side. Taylor bobbles, throws, gets him. Good job of sticking with it by Milo Taylor. And Sirois gets out of it with no damage. 1 no hits, a walk, and they leave a runner on at third. The end of 5.5. 5-4 Gardiner. Nine runners through 6 innings for Gardiner. 9 runners left on base. Ooh. Waterville will have 4, 5, 6, Mayo, Kuchar, and Sirois to face Greenleaf, who is cruising right now. He's retired 7 straight. Got the last out of the third, and then retired the side in the fourth and the fifth. Waterville got to get something going here as we go to the bottom of the sixth. Our instant replays are brought to you by Dirigo Veterinary Care. Intimate, caring, and cutting-edge facilities for all your pet care needs. Dirigo Veterinary Care, 14 Commons Drive in Waterville, right next door to Starbucks, or online at dirigovet.com. Today's game brought to you by Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity. Dirigo Vet Care, 14 Commons Drive in Waterville. Hammond Lumber Company, online at hammondlumber.com. ES Bulos, experienced electrical and telecommunications contractors. Visit esbulos.com. Reddington Fairview Hospital, Central Maine Motors Auto Group, Northeast Analytical, China Road in Winslow, and Two Rivers Campground, Canaan Road in Skowhegan. As I said earlier, we'll be back here Friday as John Bapst comes to town to take on the Panthers. Oh, can't wait to get home, get in my sauna. Gage, got myself a sauna. You ever use a sauna before?
I've heard the word and I'm trying to figure
This
out
is a
what
tough question, is it's one of those hot boxes, when you get inside and it's like really, really hot. Sauna.
I do that. Yep.
That's okay. We get every now and then, things get frozen up there, Yeah. Did you use it?
Yes.
Did you like it?
I mean, this was like 15 something years ago.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember much about it, but I thought it was cool.
Ball's fouled straight back by Mayo. He's 0 for 2 strikeouts in the game. I'll tell you, you get in there, you get a good sweat going. It feels so good when you get out and hit that cool air. And it's really good for your joints. And curveball, beauty, Greenleaf. He has been nasty with that curveball at times. 0-2 the count. Helps with inflammation. It helps with a lot of things in your body. And when you're old, curveball fouled back, just got a piece of it. Any kind of help you can get when you're old is good. 0-2 the count to Mayo. Kuchar waits on deck. Waterville trails by 1. Ball up high. Greenleaf gets the sign, kicks and deals. Curveball. Had Mayo diving out of the way. It almost dropped into the zone. 2-2 the count. Greenleaf with 8 strikeouts through 5 innings. Swing and a miss. Mayo helped him with that one up around his eyeballs. 1 down, 3rd strikeout of the game for Mayo. Here's Kuchar. He walked and scored in the 2nd, doubled an RBI double back in the 3rd and scored. So he hit that ball to left center field. Swing and a miss. And the fielders, the left fielder and center fielder, collided slightly. The ball dropped, and Kuchar going for a triple. The shortstop, Harborough, he made a bad throw to third base and got away, and Kuchar was able to come in and score. Ground ball left side, or right side, I should say. Bobbled, and E4. Couldn't get the handle. Second baseman Peter Grove was a weakly hit ball. He had to come in quite a bit, playing deep second base. But Kuchar on with an error. Third error of the game for Gardiner. Here's Sirois. He is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. Shallow lead at first by Kuchar. There's a strike right down Main Street, 1-1. Final score in the girls' softball game, by the way, 18-3, Gardiner with the win. Count is 0-2. Greenleaf takes a look, kicks and deals. Curveball away. Kuchar trying to steal second, and he does. Second stolen base of the game for Waterville. 1-2 the count to Sirois. Greenleaf kicks and deals. Another curveball, just got a piece of it. Sirois stays alive. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Gardiner with a 5-4 lead. If you're just joining us, Gardiner took a 1-0 lead. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Another one up in the eyeballs for Sirois. Second strikeout of the inning, 10th of the game for Greenleaf. Gardiner scored to make it 1-0 in the first. Waterville came back with a run in the second to tie it. Then they got 3 in the third to take a 4-1 lead. Swing and a miss. Taylor, the second baseman, is 0 for 1 with a sacrifice, I should say. Gardiner came right back with 3 in the fourth to tie the game, and then scratched out a run in the fifth to take the 5-4 lead. 1-1 the count. Ball was in the dirt. Waterville with the tying run on at second, trying to punch a run in here. Line drive, base hit! Kuchar being waved on, and he's going to score standing up. Huge base hit by Taylor with 2 outs to plate the tying run. Here's the Dirigo Vetcare instant replay. It got just over the third baseman's glove. Collins, he made a bid, couldn't come up with it, but an RBI single by Taylor has tied this one up at 5. Here's Jones, who doubled deep to the left center field gap to drive in a run back in the second inning. Curveball for a strike, and struck out in the fourth. 1 for 2. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, another curveball. Jones way out in front of that one. And it's 0-2. Greenleaf takes a look over. 0-2 count. Curveball, he got him. Greenleaf strikes out the side, but not before Mr. Milo Taylor is able to plate the tying run to make it 5-5. End of 6. We're tied at 5. Back after this.
Looking for a career in the electrical trade? E.S. Boulos Company has a comprehensive package just waiting for you. 1-866-865-5758 for more information, or scan the QR code below. Central Maine Motors Auto Group. Discover the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle with their extensive inventory and expert guidance. Call their dedicated and professional sales team at 207-358-4606 or visit cmautogroup.com.
Welcome back to Golf Field. Rick Dougal, Gage Johnson in the Chase Toys Inc. Broadcast Center. Waterville scratches out a run with a 2-out RBI single by Milo Taylor to tie the game at 5 as we go to the top of the 7th. Gardiner will have Grove, Collins, and Black 6, 7, 8 to face Jacoby Sirois, who came in relief for Felix Chapa last inning and gave up walked the leadoff batter, but then stranded him at third base as he was able to get the next 3 hitters. Grove is 0 for 2 in the game. He flew out in the first, walked and scored in the fourth, and actually stole a base as well in the fourth, and then flew out, or popped up, I should say, to the third baseman in the fifth. Serois comes to the set, kicks and deals. Outside. Oh, no, strike. Little delayed strike call there by Matt Workman. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Way behind that fastball is Grove. 0-2. Kicks and deals. Fouled right off of Matt Workman's face. He shakes it off. He's a tough young man. Count remains at 0-2. Final score in from Toronto. The Blue Jays beat the Red Sox again, 8-1. Here comes the 0-2 from Serois. Swing and a miss. He got him. First strikeout of the game for Serois. It's going to bring up Collins. Collins is 0 for 3 in the game. Struck out in the first, reached on an error and scored a run in the fourth, and then lined out. Here's a foul at the plate. He's the one that hit that seed right back at Chapa, and Chapa made a great play on that. Serois working ahead here, 0-1. That one gets away from Jones, 1-1. Waiting on deck is Teddy Black for the Tigers. That one's up, 2-1. Waterville outfield pretty much straight up here for Collins. Ball is up. 3-1. Again, like I said, with pitching, it's a lot mechanics, and you can see Serois not really bending at the waist. That's why the ball is sailing up high. There's a strike. See good bend on that one. Works the count back to full, 3-2. Tie game in the 7th. You don't want to put the lead run on with a walk here. Strike 3 looking. Frozen with a fastball in the corner. 2 down. Going to bring up Teddy Black. He is 1 for 2 in the game. Singled in the second. Struck out in the fourth. Walked and scored in the fifth. Ground ball right side, it's foul. Liam Verrill on deck. So this is the combination last time that ended up plating the lead run for Gardiner with 2 outs back in the fifth. Black reached on a walk, went to second on a wild pitch, and then Verrill had an RBI single up the middle to give Gardiner the 5-4 lead at the time. Ball up high. 1-1. Getting a little chillier out here, Gagey. That wind is whipping too. You can see the flag out in left center field. Ball in the dirt. Two and one, the count here. 2 outs in the 7th. Serois trying to get the Panthers to the bottom of the 7th with a chance to win it. Up high, 2-1. I'm sorry, 3-1. Tied at 5. Serois to the belt. Kicks and deals. Strike. Three and 2 the count. Serois trying to finish this inning off. In the dirt. He walks him. Gardiner has life here. Verrill 1 for 3 on the day. Struck out in the second, reached on an error and scored in the fourth, and had the RBI singled. The RBI single I was talking about. Line drive, base hit up the middle. Boy, Verrill is locked in right now. It's second time he's just ripped a single up the middle. And first and second now with the leadoff man, Ryan Harborough, coming up. Harborough grounded to the first baseman, popped up to the second baseman, RBI single in the fourth, and then flew out to center. In the dirt. Nice stop by Jones. Lead run on at second base now with 2 outs. You know, Black is going to get a big jump. Serois with the 1-0. Hit to center field. Long run for Kuchar. And the left fielder comes over and makes the play. Kuchar slid underneath him. But coming over from left field to make the play was Joe Mayo. Communication not great there, but they get it done. So they strand 2 runners. They don't get a run. 1 hit and 2 left on base. Go to the bottom of the 7th. Waterville will have 9-1-2 to try to scratch out a run and walk this one off. Discover your next outdoor getaway at Two Rivers Campground, located along the scenic Kennebec River and Westernset Stream in Skowhegan. Adventure, relaxation, and great memories await. Start your journey at Two Rivers Campground. Visit them online or call 474-6482. Central Maine Motors Auto Group. Discover the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle with their extensive inventory and expert guidance. Call their dedicated and professional sales team at 207-358-4606 or visit cmautogroup.com. Stick with us at the conclusion of this game as we'll have our post-game awards. Our player of the game brought to you by Hammond Lumber with 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire and online at hammondlumber.com. And our precision play of the game, which is brought to you by Chase Toys, where they only have precision brands like Polaris ATVs, Skidoo snowmobiles, Lynx snowmobiles, Climb Apparel, plus Toro and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. See what's available on the Thorndike Road in Unity or online at chasetoysinc.com. Greenleaf out for the 7th inning. He's got 11 strikeouts through 6 innings. Leading off the inning will be the number 9 hitter, Versey. He's struck out. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out in the second and grounded to third in the fourth. Waterville looking to scratch out a run here to walk this one off. Tied at 5, bottom of the 7th. Ball up and away. Greenleaf has had an excellent curveball today. Swing and a miss. Versey a little late on that fastball. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Versey going to have to protect here. 1-2 count. Just missed down low. 2-2. Greenleaf gets the sign, shakes one off. Gets what he wants, kicks and deals. First, he fouls it straight back. He was on that fastball. Two and two the count. Greenleaf to the plate. Curveball. He holds off. No, he said he went around. Ooh, wow. Boy, it didn't look like he went around on that one, but the ball was in the dirt. That made him have to run, but it is a strikeout. Strikeout number 12 on the game for Greenleaf. That's going to bring up the leadoff man, Levon. He is 1 for 3 on the day. I'm sorry, 1 for 2. Ball's hit down the left field line, and it's going to go foul. Levon put a good charge into that one. He walked in the first, singled and scored in the third, and struck out in the fifth. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball in the dirt. Felix Chapa waits on deck for Waterville. Greenleaf kicks and deals in the 1-1. Inside, ball 2. Up high, 3-1. But you don't want to put the potential winning run on base here if you're Greenleaf. Got to bear down here, 3-1. Strike. Levon thought he had ball 4 there. He was getting ready to toss his bat. Count goes full. Greenleaf kicks and deals. Fouled straight back. Levon just got a piece of that fastball. Here comes the 3-2. Curveball, he got him. Oh, nasty. 13th strikeout of the game for Greenleaf. Here's Chapa. Chapa flew out to the left fielder, singled with an RBI. Curveball, he lays off it. Back in the third, stole a base and scored a run, and he struck out in the fifth. There's a strike. Seven of the last 10 hitters have been struck out by Greenleaf. Ball is knifed to the left side and out of play. 1-2 the count. Greenleaf trying to send this game into extra innings. Ball down and away. You have to wonder how many more pitches he's got left in that arm. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this game. 2-2 the count to Chapa. In the dirt, 3-2. Well, you don't want to put Chapa on here. He's a very smart runner, a very good runner. You got to think he'd be sitting on second base before you know it with a chance for Waterville to win it. 3-2. Got him looking! Greenleaf strikes out the side to send this one into extra innings. At the end of 7, we're tied at 5. Back after this.
Building a new home or garage or expanding your current living space, the Home Planning Center specialist at Hammond Lumber Company are here to help. Bring them your ideas and explore Hammond's digital library of stock drawings for more inspiration. Hammond's drafting department will provide a customized floor plan. Once you approve the design, you'll receive detailed plans and a complete materials list. And when you buy all your materials from them, Hammond will refund all your design fees. To get started, bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Welcome back to Golf Field. Rick Dougal, Gage Johnson in the Chase Toys Inc. broadcast booth. Tied at 5 as we go to the 8th inning. 14 strikeouts through 7 for Grayson Greenleaf, the pitcher for Gardiner. He's going to lead it off here in the 8th inning. It's going to be Greenleaf, Kyun, and Goros for the Tigers. At what point does Coach Charlie Lawrence say, I got to go to the bullpen here? It's like I was saying last inning, Greenleaf has thrown a lot of pitches. He's got 14 strikeouts, but he also has a few walks. Let's see, he's got one. He's only got one walk, so never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. But he has thrown a lot of pitches through 7 innings, so you don't want to throw his arm out either here early in the season. You want to be careful with your pitching staff early in the season, especially because they're just starting to get used to throwing. Greenleaf is 1 for 2 with 2 walks and a single, and he's scored a run and has 2 stolen bases on the day. So he's filled up the stat sheet on both sides of the ledger. This ball's in the dirt, 1-0. Way up high. 2-0. Zerois to the belt. And another one to the back. So his first 3 pitches have gone to the backstop. It's 3-0. Got to think Greenleaf's going to be taking all the way here. Inside, 4-pitch walk sends the potential lead run to first base. Coach Beckwith going to go out and talk to his big right-hander. Kyun is going to be coming up, the center fielder. He walked in the first, stranded at third base, struck out in the third, had a sacrifice fly RBI in the fourth, and then lined out to the second baseman in the sixth. So he's 0 for 2 on the day with an RBI. Coach Beckwith hustling back. Wanted to see what they do on a bunt here too. You got to really make sure you get the out regardless. I don't know if Coach. Ball is hit to center field. Coming in quickly and getting under, making the catch is Kuchar. And there's one out. I was going to say we're going to bunt the guy over, but didn't really get a chance. You usually take the bat out of your number 3 hitter, out of the hands of your number 3 hitter. Here's Goros. He is 1 for 3 on the day, singled in the first, flew out in the third, walked in the fourth, and grounded out in the sixth. Greenleaf has 2 stolen bases on the day. Swing and a miss. Quick throw down, not in time. 1-1 the count. Well, if I was Coach Lawrence, I'd send him. Zerois steps off. Zerois has got a big leg kick too in that when he does the not a nice strike on the outside corner. Actually, he's brings that leg kick down quite a bit with the runner on. 1-2 the count to Goros. Just gets a piece of that one. Make it the count stay at 1-1. We're tied at 5 here. Extra innings. Extra baseball here from Golf Field. Top of the 8th. Siroy steps off. It looks the runner back. 1 out. Outside. Jones goes and gets it. 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss. He got Goros to chase. But moving up to second on the ball in the dirt is Greenleaf, the potential lead run. Two away. And it's up to Medor, the catcher. Ground ball to third. Charity hop. Chappa makes the throw, and they leave the potential tying run on at second base. Waterville, another chance to walk it off here. Tied at 5 as we go to the bottom of the 8th. No runs, no hits, and one man left on base for Gardiner. Waterville will have 3, 4, 5. Hubbard, Mayo, and Kuchar. And looks like Greenleaf is done for the day. All right. Goros is going to be pitching. What an outing for Greenleaf. Let's see if he went over to, it was Goros was at first. Let's see where Greenleaf went. I don't see where he went. But going over to first base was Grove. I don't know if Greenleaf went to second base, but anyways, Goros will be the pitcher. 14 strikeouts through 7 innings for Greenleaf. He gave up 5 runs. Let's see, one was unearned, so he gave up 4 earned runs. He gave up 6 hits in the game, but 14 Ks. His curveball was working. Our game today brought to you by Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity, Dirigo Veterinary Care, 14 Commons Drive in Waterville, Hammond Lumber Company online at hammondlumber.com. ES Boulos, experienced electrical and telecommunications contractors. Visit esboulos.com. Reddington Fairview Hospital, Central Maine Motors Auto Group, Northeast Analytical China Road in Winslow, and Two Rivers Campground, Canaan Road in Skowhegan. Goros, a big right-hander. Coach Lawrence said before the game that Greenleaf is his ace, but he's got a lot of pitching, he said. So we'll see if Goros can keep things going here for Gardiner. Tied at 5, bottom of the 8th. Hubbard is 0 for 3 on the day, struck out in the 3rd, popped up in the 1st, and grounded to the pitcher. Actually grounded out to the first baseman, pitcher covering in the 5th. First pitch is a strike from Goros. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball. Where was that? That looked pretty. Just missed. Kicks and deals the 1-1. Just missed outside, 2-1. His Greenleaf did move over to second base. In the dirt, 3-1. Don't want to put the potential winning run on, that's for sure. Going to have to come down Hubbard's main street here. Walked him. Joe Mayo, the cleanup hitter coming to the plate, has struck out 3 times in the game. He would love to have some kind of a hit here. You don't want to get the caller. Those of you that don't know in baseball jargon, there's a bunt. Oh, it's a pretty one. Gurro's going to have to field it, throws him out. But Mayo able to move the runner over. Yeah, the caller is when you strike out 4 times in a game. So Mayo avoids that with a sacrifice. 1-4. 1 out. Runner moves up. It's going to bring Kuchar up. I think you almost pitch around. Kuchar's had a nice game. He's doubled in a run in the third, walked and scored in the second, and reached on an error and scored in the sixth. Scored 3 runs and has a stolen base as well. Coach Charlie Lawrence coming out to talk to his defense to let him know what he wants them to do. 1 out. Winning run on at second base in Harper Hubbard. Waterville's trailed twice in this game, 1-0 and 5-4. Trying to walk it off here in the 8th. Hubbard getting a pretty good lead. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Gurros comes to the plate. Down low, 2-0. Jacoby Sirois on deck for Waterville. All 3. Because this run doesn't mean anything. Kuchar, it's the runner at second that matters. So, you know, you almost smart here to pitch around Kuchar the way he's been hitting the ball in this game. Here comes the 3-1. There's a strike. I'm sorry, 3. That's 3-1. One out here in the 8th. Just missed him, and he walks him. That's going to bring up Sirois, who is 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts in the game. Taylor, who tied this game back in the 6th inning with an RBI single, waits on deck. Ball low and away, 1-0. Gurros in on relief. There's a strike of Greenleaf, who pitched his behind off in this game. 14 strikeouts through 7 innings. He hit him. That's going to load him up, so the winning run is on at third. And Milo Taylor is the hitter. He had a sacrifice back in the 2nd. Grounded out to second base in the 4th, and then an RBI single. A 2-out RBI single in the 6th to tie this game at 5. Could he tie it and win it? Gurros. Strike. Infield in. All the way around. So a little bleeder over the head of the infield could win this thing for Waterville. Taylor digs in. Here's the 0-1. Curveball missed outside. Gurros going to have to find it here. 2 walks and a hit by pitch has put him in trouble here. Bases loaded. in the bottom of the 8th. In the dirt, nice stop by Medor. And it's 2-1. Hitters count here. No place to put them. Guros to the belt. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Milo Taylor trying to plate another run. This one the game winner. Little grounder to third. Gonna have to come. It's bobbled, and Waterville's gonna walk it off. Here's the instant replay brought to you by Dirigo Vet Care. It was a little dribbler up the third base line, and Jack Collins could not make the play. And it's all over. Waterville gets a 6-5 win. We'll take a break, come back with all our post-game awards, and break this one down after this.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Purpose-built, adventure-ready, freedom to go further. At Polaris, we have a history of making history. 40 years, and still redefining what's possible. This is the Sportsman 570 40th Anniversary Edition. Sportsman, legendary tough.
Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity, and call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
Welcome back to Gall Field. Waterville gets the win 6-5 in extra innings. They walk it off on an error by the third baseman. Guros got himself in trouble in that inning with 2 walks and a hit batsman. That didn't help. A little slow roller by Taylor up the third base line, and Collins was playing in, but when he came in, he could not make the play, and Hubbard scores the winning run to give Waterville the 6-5 win. Our post-game show brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company with 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire and online at hammondlumber.com. Let's do our post-game awards. Our precision play of the game brought to you by Chase Tours, where they only have precision brands like Polaris ATVs, Skidoo snowmobiles, Lynx snowmobiles, Climb Apparel, plus Toro and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. See what's available in the Thorndike Road Unity or online at chasetoysinc.com. We're going to give that to Felix Chapa. There was a line drive up the middle. It was by, let's see, who was it again? I can't find it on here now. One of the players from Gardiner hit a line drive right up the middle, and Chapa made a great play on it, saving himself from a sure line drive off his hip at least. But he is going to get the precision play of the game. And our play of the game brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company with 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire and online at hammondlumber.com. We're going to give that to Derek Kuchar. He was he had a double and a walk. He had 2 RBIs, scored 3 runs, and stole 2 bases. So Derek Kuchar is our player of the game. Waterville gets the win again, 6-5. Hard luck loss for Gardiner, especially hard luck for their pitcher, Grayson Greenleaf, who had 14 strikeouts through 7 innings. Coach Lawrence smartly took him out of the game. Didn't want to abuse the arm of the young right-hander here early in the season, but Guros not able to hold it, and Gardiner loses 6-5. For Gage Johnson, I'm Rick Dougal. Have a great day, everybody.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing, and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711.
When you're ready to remodel your kitchen, find all the materials and services you need at Hammond Lumber Company. Get inspired by the extensive in-store displays in Hammond's kitchen, bath, and flooring division. Hammond's designers will help you visualize your space before the work begins, and all design fees are refunded when you purchase your materials from them. And Hammond delivers from 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. When it's time for a new kitchen, it's time to bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Redington Fairview General Hospital is an independent, critical access community hospital located in Skowhegan, Maine. Redington Fairview provides quality, comprehensive healthcare services including adult, geriatric, pediatric primary care, women's health, specialty care, surgical services, and rehabilitation services. We also provide diabetes education, community health education, wellness programs, and support groups. The hospital is located at 46 Fairview Avenue in Skowhegan, Maine. To learn more, call 207-474-5121 or visit online at rfgh.net. Looking for a career in the electrical trade? E.S. Boulos Company has a comprehensive package just waiting for you. 1-866-865-5758 for more information or scan the QR code below. Central Maine Motors Auto Group. Discover the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle with their extensive inventory and expert guidance. Call their dedicated and professional sales team at 207-358-4606 or visit cmautogroup.com.
Building a new home or garage or expanding your current living space? The Home Planning Center specialists at Hammond Lumber Company are here to help. Bring them your ideas and explore Hammond's digital library of stock drawings for more inspiration. Hammond's drafting department will provide a customized floor plan. Once you approve the design, you'll receive detailed plans and a complete materials list. And when you buy all your materials from them, Hammond will refund all your design fees. To get started, bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Purpose-built, adventure-ready, freedom to go further. At Polaris, we have a history of making history. 40 years, and still redefining what's possible. This is the Sportsman 570 40th Anniversary Edition. Sportsman, legendary tough.
Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity, and call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing, and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711.